Welcome to The Upload. I'm USTelecom CEO Jonathan Spalter. Recently, Senator Mark Warner, Vice Chair of the United States Senate Intelligence Committee, joined me to discuss securing America's 5G future. Here's a clip from our conversation.
In many ways, all of the promises of IoT connected devices, Internet of Things devices, from driverless cars to all of the sensors that IoT connected devices are going to depend upon, that's all going to ride upon a 5G network. So it's critically important that the United States and on a broader level, the West get 5G right and lead the world in this development. Unfortunately, I would argue through a variety of twists and turns from the wireless industry over the last 20 years, you know as well as I, the industry has morphed, and on the equipment side, we no longer even have an American provider on 5G. And what I think has happened, and I say this respectively to the industry, is that we in the United States, and on a broader notion, we, the West writ large, we're so used to leading in wireless, so used to setting the rules, the protocols, the procedures, the standards, that we kind of fell asleep at the switch. And suddenly, over the last 5 to 7 years, more specifically, the last couple of years, we've seen that normal Western and American-specific dominance really be questioned by an emerging China. And let me be clear at the outset, when I talk about China, China is a great nation. My beef is not with the Chinese people. My beef is obviously not, unlike the administration, with Asian Americans or Chinese Americans. My beef is with the Communist Party in China and President Xi Jinping's leadership and how they have been able to take the enormous technological leap forward that in China is leading in many areas and take the great Chinese tech infrastructure and really make them almost an arm of the Chinese government, which I think poses enormous risks and challenges. And I think one of those risks and challenges is, as we've seen, as China, Huawei and ZTE and China Telecom in particular, have flooded the zone on the engineering standard setting bodies. And for the first time, I would argue, almost since Sputnik, are we seeing a new technology emerge where the United States in particular has not completely dominated the way on standards, protocols, and kind of the rules of the road. And I fear what's playing out in 5G is the blueprint of what will be happening with China in artificial intelligence, in quantum computing, and a host of areas. So 5G is important not only to our industry, but it is a preview of what may be the technology, in a sense, technology arms race of the future.